I had almost passed out. I was like, why didn't you pull out? He was like, what you mean? I thought you said you wanted to marry me. I thought you wanted to be with me. I'm like, yeah, but that didn't mean leave it in.
There's a viral story circulating right now about a woman who met a man on TikTok. 6 months later, she visited him in prison. After that first visit, she walked out pregnant with twins. But here's the part that changes everything. She says she didn't know he had 15 years left on his sentence. Stay with me, because this story isn't just shocking. It's a case study in how fast online emotions can turn into permanent consequences. And if you appreciate real balanced breakdowns, subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow.
This is part 1 of how I got pregnant by an inmate that I met off TikTok on our first visit. This is just a disclaimer. I don't need anybody in the comments telling me that I'm stupid, telling me that I'm dumb. Like, we all make mistakes. We've all done something like this. It's life. It happens. So I want to say back in probably May of 2024, I was scrolling on TikTok and I seen said inmate. And when I tell y'all, he caught my eye because not only was he fine, he was silly and funny too. So I said, I'm gonna download this app and I'm gonna hit him up. This is the video right here, Pop.
Try to catch all these childish.
After that time passed of us getting to know each other, us talking, going through the work, we decided that we were going to be exclusive. We were going to be serious. I really liked him. He really liked me. And it went on from there. So I get to the visit to go see him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking good. I'm looking good. And he like, damn, you look better than your pictures. And I'm like, same. Like, you look good. Like, you look better than the video visits and the pictures that we had exchanged and seen of each other online. So we hug each other. When you're inside of the room, this is the inmates right here, and then these are the people who are walking in to come for the visit. So you have to line up, and then the inmates are lined up. So we're facing each other like this. So we get to walk in, give each other a hug, kiss, whatever. Then we go sit down at the table. If you order food, you get your food. If you want to take pictures, you can take pictures. If you want to go to the vending machine, you can go to the vending machine. But the whole thing is, if you and the inmate aren't taking pictures, they have to stay seated that whole entire time. Right? So we're in there, we're sitting down, playing our game, eating our food, just really enjoying each other's company and really just getting to know each other in the physical. When I tell y'all the craziest thing happened, like, it was so insane. It was so fast. It was so quick. I still can't believe this to this day. I still can't believe that I'm in this situation, but hey, God give me lemons and I make lemonade all the time. But a super big fight between, I want to say, an inmate and a family broke out, and all of the COs and security had ran over there, and they were all focused on that situation, trying to break the fight up. So, you know, me being me, I was like, I'm about to go in the bathroom. He like, shit, I'm about to follow you in there. And I'm like, what's up? What you trying to do? He said, what you trying to do? Hurry up and go before they see us. So I go in the bathroom, y'all. We're in there for maybe a good 15 minutes because we were scared to come out, y'all. I kid you not. So be in the bathroom. I pull my pants down. He munching. When I say munching, I mean certified eater on my mama. So we do what we do or whatever. And I'm like, where did you come at? And he was like, well, what you mean? I'm like, where did you come at? He was like, in you. I had almost passed out. I was like, why didn't you pull out? He was like, what you mean? I thought you said you wanted to marry me. I thought you wanted to be with me. I'm like, yeah, but that didn't mean leave it in. So here we are, me being 2 months pregnant. I find out the gender in, I want to say, 6 more weeks. And yeah, that's how it started. And everybody's asking me like, well, how is he going to support you and the baby while he's incarcerated? I don't know. All I know is that I have my Cash App in my bio. I have a GoFundMe linked in our bio as well. But I don't know how he's going to support us. Dude, like, I don't know. And then not only am I pregnant with 1 child, I'm pregnant with 2. I'm having twins. So everybody is like, get an abortion, and I don't believe in abortions. And then the craziest part about this all is that he still has 15 years left on his sentence. So I'm just gonna have to make the best of this, and hopefully the internet supports me throughout my pregnancy. Maybe I could get enough donations. The baby shower and gender reveal that I want is totaling to, I want to say, $12,000. So I'm gonna put my GoFundMe up and my Cash App to just get a little support and see if the internet helps me out. But like I said before, I don't need anybody judging me or telling me like, why would you do this? Like, we all have made a mistake like this. Like, please don't be judgmental. Like I said, the Cash App is in the bio, the GoFundMe is in the bio. Please donate if you can, because I'm carrying 2 babies, and look at how big I am, y'all, to be 2 freaking months. Like, this is crazy. And I know all of y'all are probably like, you're stupid, you're dumb. I see a lot of people in the comments saying that I'm a bird, I have a bird brain. And it's like, only thing I need right now in this moment is just genuine love and support. Like I said, if you could donate anything to help me, that would be perfect. Like I said, I don't have a job. He works in there. I want to say he's the porter, so he only makes $18 a month. So if y'all can help a girl out, perfect. But if not, I get it. I know what I did is messed up. No, I'm not having an abortion. Like, I just don't believe in that, and it is what it is. And to make the situation worse, my family does not know that I'm pregnant by a man that's incarcerated. They don't even know that I'm pregnant at all. So I don't even know how I'm going to tell my family that's supporting me that I'm pregnant by somebody that's incarcerated with twins.
Then comes emotional pressure. She talks about criticism, family not knowing, and almost leaving him. She sends a tearful video asking her not to give up. Emotional appeals like that can strongly influence decisions, especially when someone already feels overwhelmed. You can see how emotion keeps overriding practical caution.
I'll leave out the most important part. So when I tried to leave him, this is when he sent me boohoo crying. Like, look at this.
Like, you please not give up on this, please. For real, I know I told petty lies and all that shit. I need you to take it for real. I really love the fuck out of you. Everything in me. For real, I done fucked up. You feel me? Alright, bro. Mad at me. Damn. Don't leave me for real. I love the fuck out of you.
Then after that, I really didn't want to get rid of my babies. Like, who would want to get rid of their babies? After falling in love with somebody, meeting them, y'all have your interaction, you get pregnant. And then we did have like a little mishaps in between, and I told him I was going to leave him. I was getting rid of the babies, like, you know, forget him. And he sent me that video, and that really made me feel like, I'm not getting rid of my kids, and I love my man, and I'm going to marry him. And y'all have to stop judging me like y'all haven't did this before. Y'all haven't been in a situation like this before. This is crazy. Okay, this is part 7 of how I got pregnant by an inmate that I met off TikTok at our first visit. I see that so many people have so many questions. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Number 1 is, why did I get pregnant with him knowing that he had 15 years left? Y'all, I did not know that he had 15 years left. When I met him back in 2024, he told me that he was getting out in 2026. Why didn't I look it up? I don't know. I don't know how to look inmates up in Ohio. I didn't know how to do it at that time. Does that make me crazy? I mean, a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking to an inmate knowing that I don't know how to look people up. I didn't find out that he had 15 years left on his sentence until I want to say January, either, I think January 11th of this month. And that video where he was boohoo crying, that's because I told him I was going to leave him, because it's like, why didn't you tell me that you had 15 years left on a sentence and now here it is, I'm pregnant with babies? Like, why didn't you tell the truth from the beginning? Like, that's why he was boohoo crying, talk about he messed up, everything else, please don't leave him. Like, I genuinely didn't know that he had 15 years left. He lied to me.
Finally, she reveals she didn't know he had 15 years left on his sentence. She believed he was getting out much sooner. If true, that changes the entire context. It highlights a key issue in online relationships: verification. What started as attraction has now become a long-term, high-stakes reality. This story isn't just about one person. It's about how fast digital relationships can escalate into life-changing outcomes. What do you think this situation says about social media, emotional decision-making, or accountability? Let me know in the comments, and if you appreciate balanced breakdowns like this, like the video and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.